Hello. In this lesson, we are going to be solving some word problems for area of the sector and circle. Okay, in the first problem, uh, let's see the problem first and then see how we can solve this. What is the area of the circular pudding? So it says clearly that this is a problem related to the area of the circle. So here is the pudding. This is the putting green for the golf. Okay, and we have to find this area to the nearest square foot. Okay, just pay attention to this part as well. Okay, look at this green circular pudding. We are given the diameter, and the diameter for this one is 20 feet, and you know area of the circle is a equals pi r squared. To find the area of the circle we need the radius, and in our first lesson we learned about this formula, that radius, if diameter is given, we can divide diameter by 2 to get the radius. So the radius for this circle will be 20 divided by 2, which is going to be 10 feet. Okay, now we have the radius. We can use the formula to find the area of this circular pudding. uh, Pi, I'll be using pi this time, times 10, which is the radius, squared, and that will give us the area of this circle. Uh, Use the calculator. If you multiply them, you get 314.159. Okay, but this time we are not going to find the area to the rounded to the nearest tenth, but to the nearest square foot. That means we need to the round it to the nearest ones. Okay, and look at this 10th place, we have 1 at 10th place, so we don't need to add 1 to 4. So this area is going to be 314 only square feet or foot square. Okay. Our second problem is about the pi. The pi has a diameter of 9 inches and is cut into 10 congruent slices. What is the area of one slice to the nearest hundredth? Okay, this problem can be solved in two ways. There are two ways. One way is to use the area of the sector formula, and the second way is to find the area of the whole circle and divide that by 10. So I'll show you both ways. Let's draw first the pi and see how we can find the central angle for it. Okay, here's a pi, and this pi is divided into 10 congruent slices. That means center 1. Just imagine if these are 10 congruent slices, what is going to be the central angle for one of these slices? The total of 10 slices, the central angles for all these 10 slices is 360, since that the central angle for the whole circle. Okay, so we need to divide that one by 10 to get the central angle for one. So x, which is central angle, is going to be 360 divided by 10, which is 36 degrees. 36 degrees is the central angle for one sector, and the diameter for this was 9 inches, but for the formula we need radius. So radius is equal to d over 2. So diameter is 9 divided by 2 is 4.5 inches. Okay, now we can use the formula for the area of the sector. So formula for the area of the sector is a equals x over 360 times pi r squared. Okay. X is 36 over 360 times pi times 4.5 square. Use the calculator. The answer on the calculator is 6.361725. Okay, this time we have to round the answer to the nearest hundredth. So the hundredth place we have 6, and at thousandth place we have 1. So we don't need to add 1 to the hundredth place, since 1 is less than 5. Okay, so the final answer rounded to the nearest hundredth will be 6.36 square inches. Okay. Okay, now the second way to solve this problem, if we know the area of the whole circle, just look at this. If you know the area of this whole circle, all these 10 slices are congruent. So we can find the area of the whole circle and divide that by 10. That should also be the same area. Okay. So the second example is find area of the circle. Area of the circle is pi r squared. So pi times 4.5 squared. Pi times 4.5 squared is 63.61725. Okay, now that is the area of this whole circle. We need one of them. So to find the area of just one of those sectors, like this one, we need to divide that area of the whole circle by 10. So 63.61725, if you divide by 10, it will be 6.361725, which is exactly the same here. You can see. And then when you round it to the nearest hundred, it will be 6.36 inches square.